What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to make a custom K24 intake manifold cover. So we already have the design right here. We have that Kotsky, and he wanted Ascension in this specific font. So we have the layout right here. We're going to print this out on my machine. It's going to go out right here. First, I'm going to cut out the material, let it engrave, and then I'm going to show you how I bend it. And yeah, let's see what it looks like. Got the material all loaded. So I did cut it out. So I got to change the settings. And if you guys don't know, my machine is called Glowforge. Okay, so those that are actually watching, I'm going to feed you guys some info. I've had this for a little bit over 2 years and it's been working great, but it is a hobby machine. So this does take a much longer to make compared to the industrial laser machine. But that's the plan soon. Hopefully, maybe I'll get one. So just doing all the settings real quick. But yeah, if you're interested in a Glowforge, you can use my code. I believe you get like $500 off. So I'll put that down in the description below. But yeah, let's get this started. All right, press the button, ready to go. Yeah, so if you guys ask me, settings wise, it's all different. So it'll be based off the size of your material. What is the material made out of? Is it thicker? Is it thinner? It all depends. Is it colored? From my experience, like we always have to keep adjusting the settings because a lot of them cut differently. If you do it wrong, you'll start to burn. So you want to always like watch the machine and then go back and stop it. You can stop it right there. So if you stop it, then you can refix it. So you kind of want to catch it and watch the fire if it's high or low. So yeah, let's check out how it goes and then we'll just see how long it's going to take. All right, so it's finally loaded, but check how long it's going to take. 1 hour and 50 minutes. Crazy. All right, from here, just going to press go. And we'll see. Let it ride. Warm it up. And let's go ahead. So just by looking at it, fire's not high and it's not dragging the line. So that's what you kind of want to look at. So it looks good so far. Yep. So we got 1 hour 50 minutes. We'll wait. We're going to peel this off and we're going to bend this and shape it. All right. The cover is finally done. So what I like to do is hold down the material with one hand while I try to lift just to make sure it cut all the way through. Sometimes the laser be tripping, so it won't cut all the way through sometimes. So, and if you move it, then you can't recut it out again because it's going to be hard to position the same exact where you have it and try to recut it out on the machine on the software. So one hand to hold it down and then one hand to lift, and as you can see, it did cut. So now I'm just going to pull the whole thing out. So real quick, I'm about to peel this, but before I peel this is how it looks installed. So I actually do have a red cover right there. You can kind of see it. So I did a double layer of the gold. The gold is mirror gold is actually thinner. So in order for the heat not to melt the 1/8 thickness of it, I put it on top of a 1/4 inch red. So that way the heat will be after the red piece versus not the gold. And yes, it's been tested. I drove this all the way from San Diego to Vegas, still in one piece. So you could do a double layer like that, but originally it's one layer. So another thing is we keep the masking on while the laser is going on because you see these burn marks. So without masking on it, it'll get the burn marks on the actual material. So to prevent burnt marks, leave the masking on and then it's just fun peeling it after. Alright, so enough of the time lapse. From that video clip, I've only peeled these so far. So I'm still going to go ahead and peel the rest of the clouds. And then I'm going to peel back halfway this way. The reason being because this whole section is going to get heated up and mold as just like how we did it right here. So I'm just going to show you guys how I do that. And yeah, let's get this prepped up. Okay, so I am going to mold it onto the old password JDM cover. So this is actually how I got the measurements too. So I made this on paper, measured, and I measured it while it was flat up. So we put that down onto a template, onto the software, and now we're going to bend it. So here's the preparation. So you're just going to peel it halfway like that. We're going to put it on here, and we're going to bolt it onto this. We're going to heat up this section right here, and then we're going to bend it using this L bracket aluminum. So that's going to hug basically down, going down when it's hot, okay? So you'll start to notice when it's hot, it'll start bending down slowly. So you don't want to force it. But once it's super, super hot, like hotter than an engine, basically, direct heat on it, it'll start to flex. And then once it cools down, it'll hold its shape. So yeah, let's get this done. All right, so we're about like 5 to 8 minutes in. It's still like not even melted. So we're just gonna go ahead probably another 15 minutes. So it'll help if you have two heat guns. Technically, you can also throw this in the oven, but I think it's unsanitary to throw it into your food oven. So if you have an oven in the garage or something. So yeah, another 10 to 15 minutes. And then you'll start to see it flex. And then you want to just keep pressing down. I got my heat glove on. Want to keep pressing down. And once it's ready, we're going to use that aluminum bar to bend it down. All right, so we're about another 5, 6 minutes in. So as you can see, it's starting to flex. Look, I can press on it now. See how it's slowly going down? You can see it. You see that? So probably another 5 more minutes and we're good to go. So I'm just the whole way, I'm just gonna give it some taps. Tap it down, tap it down. We're gonna get it to flex down. All right, you guys see the bend? A few more minutes, we're ready. Look at it, look at it. Damn. Middle one is almost flexing pretty good in already. Yeah. It's coming. Yeah. All right, guys, we are ready. All right, it's folding. I think we're about ready to do it fully. All right, so we're just putting pressure on it now. We should be able to let it go soon and just let it cool down after that. All right, it is holding its shape, as you can see. So now let's just let it cool down fully, and we'll remove this, peel everything, and I'll show you the final piece. Yo, check it out. Here's the finalized piece. As you can see, this is how it looks installed. So check it out. This is what the customer wanted. Akatsuki Cloud, Ascension engraving with his font. So yeah, it looks pretty badass. Bam. There you go. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.